Hey, Brian,
Hello.
Brandon Gentry,
Yes.
Brian Brandon over at Bridgepoint. How are you?
I'm fine. Or how are you?
Good, thanks. I know you don't recognize the name. We spoke a year ago. I think you were pretty new to at the time. Um, and it was bad timing. I don't know if I think you had a little bit of interest in what we were doing over here at Bridgepoint, but we just want to check back with you. Did I catch you at a bad time, or could I steal a quick minute?
Well, I'm waiting for another call, but they haven't joined yet.
I'll tell you what. If they join, you can hang up on me, but I'll be super brief. Um, so we're an IT strategy firm, and I work with a lot of CIOs in your position to help make more informed buying decisions. Technology buying decisions usually results in reducing risk to your business, more successful completed projects, lowering costs. And what may have piqued your interest in the past is we do a lot of this at no cost to you. And without going into too much detail, I'd love to share with you in more detail what we've done for others in your industry and maybe how we can help you in the future. Would you be open to maybe meeting in the next week or two?
Okay. So all right. I think I remember the conversation. Um, so who do you work for again?
Bridgepoint Technologies.
Bridgepoint. Okay.
Yeah. Does that ring a bell?
Okay. Um, I mean, the name is Bridge is in a lot of IT names.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
um, but I don't. I mean, I briefly recall some conversation like this. I may have, I think you caught me like literally right as I was starting about 6 months ago. But
Yeah, it's funny on your
well,
website.
I'm
You're, oh, I'm
I'm
sorry, go ahead.
in the process. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say there was a pause there, so I thought you were finished. I didn't mean to interrupt, but I was just looking at the website. It says we bridge the knowledge gap between insurance, technology, and investing. And our tagline is we bridge the gap between business and technology. So maybe that's
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
But anyways, I didn't mean to
Okay.
interrupt. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I well, I'm in the process of redoing all of our contracts. All right now we do mostly our direct to vendors. Or direct with each vendor individually,
Mhm.
and I kind of reached out to Ingram, SHI, and Insight to look at all of our software and come up with a quote. So I just did an RFQ to all of them,
Okay.
um, and I've gotten SHI did not respond to the RFQ, which I'm not surprised. They're just kind of arrogant on that end, but um,
Yeah.
and then in Ingram Micro, I think that they got so I've gotten responses back from Insight at this point.
Mhm.
I'm still waiting to see if Ingram's going to respond, but I mean, we're going to save quite a bit of money by moving over to them. So are you looking at it from a raw perspective, or are you looking at it from show me what Insight is giving as a quote, and yeah, this is we think this
For,
is a benefit, or are you competing with an Insight?
so we compete in a sense. We're looking at it from a raw perspective. But so without getting into too much detail here, I know if this other person joins the meeting, you'll click on me. So I don't want you to make a decision on whether or not you're going to work with us on this call here. That's kind of what the point of
Mhm.
scheduling a meeting is for. So I can walk you through what our process looks like, the vendors that we partner with, many of which are partners and vendors you're probably already working with today, which is perfectly fine. But our goal is to help you not only save money, we can optimize those contracts and give you benchmarking data to put yourself in the best position to negotiate those. But um, you know, I think it would make sense. I think it's perfect timing that I called really, if this is
But do
something
you
that you're
guys have?
evaluating.
I mean, do you guys have the purchasing power to get to that point? I
Of
mean, I
course.
know because
Yep.
the reason why I reached out to an Insight is because I just don't frankly have the time to go through each of them individually and negotiate them, which
Yep.
I think that's obviously the point of what you guys are doing. But I know Insight is a CSP for a lot of these vendors, and that's why they get the purchasing power of it. Is
Mhm.
that would be my only concern with engaging with,
Yeah,
I
I
don't know
totally
what you
get
guys
it.
have for
I
that.
I get it. We have over 200 suppliers in the portfolio, so I'd want to better understand which contracts you're engaging Insight uh, to renegotiate. If it's Microsoft or if it's your data center contracts or network contracts or VoIP contracts or contact center contracts, all those areas we specialize in and have 20-year relationships with these vendors and do billions of dollars in business with them. So as far as I guess you can, as far as the leverage we have on these providers, it's definitely there to the degree of an Insight, but there may be some areas that we're not as strong in as Insight and vice versa, right? So I just would want to have a conversation to better understand, and I'll be completely transparent with you on whether or not it's a good fit for us or not. And there may be scenarios where they handle some and we handle others, right? So um, I do.
Okay. So do you, so just from a work pattern perspective, are you guys, am I just, because I've got an RFQ, I can flip you the RFQ that I put together that Insight responded to,
Hmm.
and it has the list of the providers and the quantities that we're looking at,
Hmm.
like Atlassian, Jira for, 130 users or whatever. And, I can give you or send you that information over. But if you're telling me you need to see like my current spend and my current technology, or my current contracts, all that kind of stuff, that's where I didn't provide that to
Yeah.
Insight at all.
No, we're not interested in that to start. If it comes to that, we'll get NDAs in place and go down that path if it's the right fit mutually. But to start, I'd like to just see what you're engaging them for. But I think if we were to have a conversation, you'd better understand the areas that we play in and our strengths, and
Okay.
we could determine if it is a good fit for us to at least look at the RFQ. I'm calling you out of the blue here. I realize that, and we only spoke once in the past, so um,
Yeah.
we don't quite have a
Well, I
relationship
mean,
yet,
look,
but
I'm happy to just, I'll flip you the RFQ because it was open to the other two to respond to anyway, and they,
mhm,
I don't know if they're going to or not, but my guess is not. But I'm happy to flip it to you, and you can take a look at it and give me your thoughts on it. But
yep, that's perfect.
the only thing I'm going to kind of let you know is I'm moving fast, so
I
you'll
move
you'll
quick
need to
too.
look at it quickly.
I'm quick, so if you can send it to me today before the weekend, I'll review it. Maybe take Monday to do that, and then could we meet on Tuesday to discuss? How does
Yeah,
12
I should be able to.
how does 12 Pacific work or 3 Eastern on Tuesday?
What's that? What's the central
Oh,
equivalent
that'd be 2 Central.
to central on Tuesday?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Okay. I'm gonna send you the link right now. Give me a second, adding the Zoom link. Okay. I just sent it to you, so it should come through in a moment. If you can respond to that with the RFQ, we'll take a look and then we'll be prepared on Tuesday to have a chat.